What's up, you Let's Guru, and welcome to the Geek Assault channel. Today's topic, One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 1. Let's go.
Perfect.
Alright guys, we're finally here. It's finally back. One Punch Man is finally back with some new episodes, man. After this, been about 2 or 3 years wait, hiatus, or whatever you want to call it. But yo, let's go, man. As I feared, there was a lack of animation. The quality has gone down in animation. Even the art wasn't as good as it was before. Madhouse did a terrific job last season. But you can notice it's a very noticeable downgrade from the first season. But let's get apart with the plot and story, yo. Spoilers. Let's go. We see Saitama, man. He's living his normal life, doing what Saitama do from the first season. They going shopping with his boy Genos, man. They being homeboys. He runs up on a King doll, and he's like, wow, I want a action figure. He wants one too, kind of. So Geno's about to call him up. Geno with the phone, like, yo, let me call the manufacturer. I get you one. You know what I'm saying? He got the hookup. But, you know, sometimes like, nah, it's cool, man. You know, it is what it is. You know, he really wasn't about that life. You know, he about to get back home to get his grub on. And this chick gets attacked. And this crowd grows up. This girl's running. This kind of lizard man with his giant tongue, man. And he's sexually assaulting young ladies on the street. Hashtag me too. That's not the way to go, fella. But yo, he out here with his, this tongue is long as hell, man. I mean, hey. We ain't gonna go there, man. But, so, King walks up and he's like, he slaps off King's hat with his tongue or something. And King, like, looks at him and, like, this presence, he feels King's presence was, like, overwhelming. This guy was shook. So all the crowd, like, oh, it's King. And, you know, he's a hero, man. He's, what was it, Class S, man. He's on rank 7 or something. And and he was standing there, man, and the whole crowd is like, yo, King, like this. Hey, so King is standing there, man, and the guys just getting punked. King had to lift a finger, man. Like I said, his presence alone was enough to get this guy shook. But we can tell now, we actually get the whole thing. If you read the manga, I've read some of it, I'm not caught all the way up, but the gag is, King is really weak. He's really living off of reputation alone. He can't fight, he's not strong, and we actually go find out even deeper into why he got his reputation. But the lizard guy runs off, man, but we find out that King's a big time video game advocate. He actually play those dating sims and stuff like that, but he plays other games too. But some new game comes out he really was into, and he was kind of ashamed of the game, but hey, he was going home to go play. He was happy about it. Because he's like, yo, I've been waiting for this game for like 3 years, man. I'm trying to get it in, you know. So this big gigantic robot then attacks, and then it seems like he knocks it, and then his hat goes off again. So I'm like, why is everybody knocking off King's hat? You know what I'm saying? So this robot is like pretty much like, I don't give a damn, man. I'm here to test my power against you, King. I'm not running. I ain't fearing your presence. And Saitama and them looking at him like, yo, we want to see King get busy. And then King made this thing like, well, you know, if you want to fight me in full power, I gotta go take a dump, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't fight you. I only be half stripped if I gotta use the bathroom. So the guy like, all right, you come back, or I'm gonna kill people if you don't come back after you take this deuce. So King like, all right, I'll be right back. Let me go drop these kids off at the pool. So he goes to the bathroom and he's shook, he's sweating, he's panicking, and he's like, look, what I'm gonna do. This always happens to me. And he found out he's just a guy of bad luck, and all the time he's running to these creatures or these enemies or whatever, these threats, somebody always defeats the enemy for him, and he always ends up being knocked out or knocked down. He doesn't know who's been beating the guys. Come to find out, the person that's been defeating these bad guys for the whole time has been Saitama. And so even the first time he got his eyes slashed up, we find out was because of this enemy. I don't know, he had like these tentacle things. He slashed his eye. That's how he got the scars over his eye. And Saitama was, when he was training to become a superhero, actually defeated the guy. Saitama was all cut up and stuff because he wasn't One Punch Man yet. He still had his hair, and like he actually saved King. So I think in the back of his mind, Saitama kind of knew who he was, because we found later on after King, of course, he's a coward. He ran back to his apartment after he left the bathroom, ran back to his apartment, pretty much not giving a damn if this robot killed anybody. He was thinking like, well, some other hero gonna come and save the day. But you know, a lot of innocent people could have got killed in that situation. So Genos goes against the robot in a big time fight, man. And that was a point that was disappointing, man. The animation was really lackluster, man. The fight was very unenthusiastic, man. It was a letdown. There's one part like he had these ray beams come at him and just like a PGN or whatever image was like moving in between the beams was Genos, and I was like, it was no kind of, the animation was whack. It was just, I was like, come on, man. The only thing that was moving was the lasers, and it was just a still image of Genos is moving in between the lasers, like going back and forth, rocking, and it was very cheesy, and it was cheap, man. It's very noticeable, especially since we saw Madhouse. With that being said, King has the best part of the whole anime episode was when King has the conversation with Saitama, and this big creature tries to attack the apartment that Saitama and King are playing video games in. Saitama stops this creature with one hand, just holds him there like, bam, boss, and he said like, you weak, you know, like, you know, why don't you try being strong? And he was asking him like, do you getting bored being fighting and stuff? Because it was weird. It was kind of like I guess Saitama feels the same way, like, because he hasn't found anybody on his level, so maybe he's bored with fighting himself because they haven't fought anybody that can really rival him. So I guess he's got like that, and he's thinking like, well, does King feel that way? And if you're really weak, why don't you become stronger so you won't be, you know, the way you are? It was a pretty good conversation between them. I think that was the best part of the anime to me. Like I said, the fight with Genos and that robot guy was whack. We got to see the girl with the gravitational powers, and she's doing her thing, and it really wasn't a very eventful first episode. I enjoyed it. Like I said, it just exposed King. Genos actually took the parts back to his headquarters where he is fixed at, and he's trying to use some of the parts that he found off this robot, so maybe these can enhance his body. Because, you know, Genos is constantly trying to get strong to keep up with Saitama. So we see that Genos is still on his quest to do what he got to do to become the best hero and one day surpass Saitama, if that is all possible. And he's talking about like, then this master, whatever his inventor or whatever the guy was trying to tell him, like, look, if you forgot about the cyborg that destroyed your town, it would seem like the reason that Genos became a cyborg was to revenge whoever destroyed his city or something. So maybe he lost a loved one or parents or something. I don't know. So that's another little mystery got unwrapped. But other than that, it really wasn't a bit. I mean, it really wasn't a. It was a cool first episode, man. Uneventful. I can't give really high notes, man, numbers, man, and I think maybe I'm gonna do a discussion on that, man. But yo, scale out of 1 to 10, I give us some 6.5, maybe 7 at the tops. You know what I mean? Hey, like I said, we need Madhouse back, man, real bad. But yo, so tell what your thoughts was in the comment section. I know it's gonna get better because I suspect there's another character that's coming who is a beast, and I'm ready to see how they're gonna do him. And so hey, but now I'm feeling kind of because I hope that the animation gets stepped up or something for a couple of his fighting scenes, because if not, they're gonna really mess up a great character. So we're gonna see where it's gonna go from here. But yo, holla at y'all in the comment section. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And this is the Geek Assault channel, your one-stop shop for all your geek culture needs and anime, manga, and all that good stuff. I'll holla at y'all fellas later. Peace.